Hi guys, welcome to class 2. So I hope you enjoyed the first one. It was kind of a more slow-paced beginner's flow, which is exactly what I wanted to introduce you guys to. This one is going to actually be, the flow is called Detox and Cleanse. It's all poses that will help rid your body of toxins. It will help debloating, all that kind of thing. And hopefully that's beneficial to you right now since you're doing the cleanse and all that sort of cleanse protocol, all that kind of stuff. So I am going to actually put on I have a rise in the diffuser just because I love that one at the beginning of practice. It's nice and uplifting. I'm actually going to be putting on a line, which I wanted that nice pepperminty. Peppermint's excellent for digestion and awakening and kind of cleansing yourself. Oh my gosh, I love the smell. So if you want to put a line on to get yourself nice and perked up, and we can go ahead to get to detoxing. I forgot what I was going to say. So I hope that you guys can hear me and all these poses are okay for you to do. Just use some caution. If you're not that stretchy, don't try to go more than necessary for you. You don't want to strain yourself. You don't want to get hurt. Definitely don't want to get hurt. I hope my music plays for the entire time this time. But if not, I'll fix it. I'm glad you're here, and I hope you have a great class. Namaste. Okay, so we're going to start in mountain pose. It's always a great place to start. Get yourself grounded, ready for class. Nice deep inhale and exhale. And we're going to go through this flow 2 or 3 times. Then we're going to lower down, turning on our mats. We're going to sit our bums back on our heels and gently extend our arms forward. So we're in child's pose. I'm sure some of you are familiar with it. Rest your head on your mat, and if you can't go all the way down to your heels, that's fine. Go wherever is most comfortable for you. Just get that nice long stretch in your body. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, stretching further into the pose. And we'll bring that inhale up into cat. So you're arching your back, feel like somebody's pulling a string from the ceiling to your back. Nice and arched. Inhale. And take that exhale into cow. Bringing your stomach, now feeling like your stomach is being pulled down to the ground. Curving the back the opposite way. Nice long stretch. And then we'll extend our feet out onto our toes for plank. Bum down. Nice wide, not too wide of shoulders, just make sure your shoulders are over your wrists. Nice deep inhale. Don't forget to breathe. And we'll move into low plank pose. Elbows at your rib cage, nice and tight in. And lowering our thighs down to the ground. Coming up into upward dog. And exhale into downward dog. Bringing your heels onto the ground if you can. If not, here is fine. Even if you have a yoga block, that would be great too to use. You can rest your feet on the block. Remembering to relax your neck. Making your neck nice and loose, head in between the shoulders. Now bringing our feet to our hands to forward fold. Remember, only stretching as far as you're comfortable. And bringing our hands to the sky, to upward salute. I don't know if you can see me, but palms together, gazing upward. And gently bending at the waist again, down to forward fold. And coming up, resting the palms on your knees. Or, excuse me, your palms on your thighs. Do not rest your palms on your knees. You can rest them on your shins as well. It's half forward bend. And we'll come down onto our knees. And this time, this is going to be puppy pose instead of child's pose. So you still extend your arms out, head resting on the mat, but just don't sit your butt on your heels this time. Just keep it lifted so you're like this, so you're getting a nice long stretch in your back. It's called puppy pose. Nice deep inhale. Remember to inhale and exhale fully each time, releasing all of your breath. Gently coming up. Now we're going to do one it can be a little difficult, but it's a great strengthening pose. It's called boat pose, which you extend your legs out in front of you and you have your arms extended out as well. You can be like this. You can rest your hands behind your thighs. You can have them fully extended and still resting your hands on your thighs, whatever is most comfortable for you. It takes a little bit to be able to do it. And bring your knees in. We'll lower down on our backs. And then we will lift our stomach up to the ceiling and bringing our shoulders underneath our body and clasping our hands behind here for bridge. Again, you can have your hands rested on your hips. You can just lower down if it gets too much for you. Raise up again when it's more comfortable. And we'll lower down all the way to the floor. Extend your left leg out. Bring your right knee over your left leg. Extending our right arm and our gaze out to the right. Have your left arm resting, not pushing, resting on your left knee as it crosses over your body. Make sure to breathe. Now release. Coming onto the other side, extending your right knee out, bringing your left knee across your body, extending your left arm out, your gaze over your left arm, gently putting your right hand on your right knee, on your left knee. No pushing, only go as far as is comfortable. Now roll back onto your back, bringing your knees into your chest. Have your hands on your knees and you can gently push your knees into your chest. Gently. Arms extended out, or you can give more of a hug, just depending on where you feel comfortable. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Now this next pose is actually called legs up on wall pose, but I don't want to have to readjust my camera for that. So I'm just going to raise my legs in the air, making them vertical to the floor, resting my hands at my sides. But if you can move to a wall and you want to rest your legs up against the wall, that's great. Or if you're super fancy and want to move into shoulder stand, you can do that too. release, bring the knees to the chest, gently coming up. And we'll move back into child's pose and run through it 2 more times. Bum back on the heels, arms extended out, forehead resting on the mat. I'm going to move my music a little bit closer. I hope you can also hear me with the music, but it's nice to have that background music when you're trying to relax. And on the next inhale, curve your spine towards the ceiling as if you've got a string pulling you up into cat. Inhale and exhale. And on the next inhale, gently move to cow. On the next inhale, bring your feet back up on your toes for plank. And only hold as long as it's comfortable to you. It's much better to have good form than to hold it for a long time. You don't want to hurt yourself. The next inhale, lower down into low plank pose. And lowering our thighs to the ground, bringing our chest nice and tall, gazing upward for upward dog. And pushing our feet up and back to downward dog. Relax that neck. Let it kind of hang naturally, right in between your biceps. Deep inhale. Inhale. And bringing the feet to the hands. Lowering down for forward fold. And all these poses gently, gently help detox and digestion. Exhaling up, palms together, upward salute. And back down again to forward fold. And bring your hands to your thighs or your shins. Or half forward bend. There's that hair in the way again. And moving down onto our knees. Remember our bottom's not going to go all the way down to the heels this time. We're just going to extend our arms forward, keeping bum up, head down for puppy pose. Nice long stretch in your shoulders. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Pretend like someone's gently pulling your arms forward. Moving back onto our bums. Legs extended out. And remember, this is boat pose, so you can do it however is most comfortable for you. And the longer you hold, the more you'll begin to shake, which means it's working. And gently lowering down, coming all the way onto our backs, lifting our pelvis up, shoulders underneath us, hands clasped for bridge. Feet planted firmly, don't let them slide. Gently lowering down, extending the left leg out, bringing the right knee across the body, resting it on the floor if you can. Right arm extended out, left arm gently on the top of the right knee, our gaze towards our right hand. For a nice gentle twist in the body, kind of loosen everything up inside. Make everything flow a little better. And release, bringing the right leg out, left knee over the body, right hand on left knee, left hand gazing out to the left. Don't push, just gently rest it on your knee. And release. Knees into your chest. Gently pulling them towards you. Don't forget your breathing. Now we'll move to legs up on wall pose, or legs straight up in the air as I've got them. And if you want to flex your feet, it gives for a nice stretch in your calves. You can rest your hands on your hips or down to your sides, acting as if you've got a wall behind you, even if you really don't. Gently releasing, rolling onto one side and coming up. You guys, you just finished day 2. I hope you enjoyed the detox and cleanse routine. I always lose my thought because I'm always pretty relaxed after the last pose. So I hope to see you guys again, and I'm glad you could join me. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you're getting out of it what you need to get out of it, and anyway, I will see you next time. Namaste.